Please be sure to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Hello, I'm Ken from Easy Test Pool Supplies, and today we're in our Derry store location talking with John Cameron, the New England Territory Manager for Pentair. We're going to go over some of the new parts and some of the latest crazes in the industry. Well, hi John, thanks for being here.
Hey Ken.
One of the best sellers that we have here are our variable speed pumps. Would you be able to give us some information about those guys?
Sure, absolutely. Well, there's a new regulation coming in July of 2021 from the Department of Energy that all pumps that are 1 horsepower and above need to be variable speed. So anticipating that, Pentair has a wide range of variable speed pumps that I'd like to show you.
Please.
So, in the entry level of our variable speed family is a 1.5 horse power pump. It's the Super Max for Stay Right and Super Flow VS for Pentair. It's a variable speed pump. You're going to save about 80% over your energy costs from a single speed pump. That's a 1.5 horse. The next step up in the variable speed family is the IntelliPro pump for the Stay Right, and it's IntelliFlow pump for the Pentair pump. So some of the features of this pump is that you're going to save 90% over the cost of running a single speed pump. Wow. So there's considerable savings. Both pumps are going to pay you back, basically. In the variable speed family, they always say running the pump longer is better than running it a shorter period of time.
Sure.
So if you normally run your pump at 8 hours, this family of pumps, you're going to run 18 to 24 hours a day. You're actually going to save money by doing that. So some of the features of the IntelliPro is that it has a detachable controller. So if you don't have automation, one of our automation systems, you need, say you've got this under a deck or something, you can have the pump at one location and you can have the controller at another location. You can also control it using one of our automation systems, low-cost automation systems, via your phone as well.
So John, I can barely hear this pump running.
It's funny that you mentioned that, Ken. You know, when we first came out with these variable speed pumps, we brought them to market for the first time, we used to get calls, and we still do to this day, to tech support about people calling and saying, hey, my pump isn't working. You know, they're used to hearing that loud chainsaw-like pump noise that we all kind of grew up with. Well, we sent a guy out there to take a look at it, and it's just a matter of it being so quiet that it's less than depending on how high you're running it, less than rain hitting a umbrella, for instance. So it makes for happy neighbors.
So a lot of customers come to me asking about different ways to take care of their pool, and one of the buzzwords I'm hearing a lot is salt. And I know you have a fantastic salt system here.
We do. So we have a couple of different salt systems in that family. We have the IntelliChlor, which you can use for 20,000, 40,000, and 60,000 gallon pools, or you can use the iChlor, which we just came out with. And there's two in this family of salt chlorine generators. There's one for 30,000 gallons, which is the iChlor 30, and we have an iChlor 15. Okay, for like above ground pools. It has the ability to change the buttons. So if you're installing it, like say vertically, we give you a pad or a sticker, and you can just hit a couple buttons, and it will switch the buttons. So you can do it at any kind of angle. There's a flow switch in there, so it only makes chlorine when you are running the pump in there. It has an inbuilt feature every 2 hours, and you can change that. It will automatically reverse direction of the flow of the current, and it will clean the blades. And not everyone knows how these work, but have you ever used chlorine bleach?
Oh yeah.
Actually, for doing your laundry? Well, it's kind of the same principle as that, except they use salt chlorine generators that are the size of houses. So what it is that you have a certain amount, very low amount of salt in your pool. The salt water passes through the cell. There's a series of titanium blades there that are ruthenium oxide coated. When those molecules hit the blades, it breaks open the molecule and releases the chlorine on this side. After the salt molecule passes through that field, it resorts back to a salt molecule. So you can use it over and over and over again, it never runs out.
It's great.
Yeah. So it will produce a maintenance amount of chlorine into the pool.
Perfect. Makes it a lot easier.
It does. It does. Plus, have you ever swam in a salt chlorine pool?
Real nice.
It's very nice.
Yep.
Very soft. Yeah.
Well, that's nice. So we also have a couple other components. We have the Intellibrite light system. All right, so one of my customers came to me the other day and was looking to replace their 500-watt light in their in-ground pool. I noticed we have this amazing LED light here.
It is amazing. We just came out with the Microbrite Intellibrite light. So this is a colored light as well as a white light. You can get it. And we actually just came out with an additional white light because we've had so many designers and people saying that they would rather have a softer white, more of an incandescent look, more yellow. Okay. So we came out with that light as well. So there's really 3 lights in this family of Microbrites.
So here in the center, we have the Intellicenter control system, and this kind of ties all the components together, is that right?
It really does. Yeah, so today you can't buy a refrigerator without the customer wanting to take out their phone and, take a look. And to tell you the truth, I just saw a toilet the other day that had a flushable feature there, so technology is really moving on. And we've really kind of gone out of our way to make sure that we're kind of the leader in that phase of technology for pools and spas. Our most recent rollout is the Intellicenter. It has a touchscreen on it. It has a USB there for saving your settings and updating the system. Any kind of updates that need to happen on this system happen the same way they do with Apple. Where have you ever had an Apple update where it says that you have an Apple update ready for your phone and you press yes? That's what this does. So it's all done over the air on it. It has the ability to run multiple variable speed pumps, multiple lights. It will run 2 different bodies of water with two separate heaters and equipment. It's our latest and greatest. One of the prerequisites for the engineers was that even though it's packed with high-tech technology, that it was simple for the homeowner and for the dealer who's installing it to set up.
So John, have there been any updates to the Intellicenter? Any new components?
There has.
Yeah.
So with the increase in technology as a whole that we've been going through at Pentair, one of the additional updates has been valve actuators. And what does a valve actuator do? So what this does is that it will redirect the water. So if you have a pool and you want to use your spa, then you hit the spa button and it will actuate this valve. It will redirect the water to your spa. Okay, and when you're done with the spa, you want to go back to pool, you hit the pool button, and then this will actuate the water back to the spa. So one of the things that with valve actuators is the ability to divert not all the water, but some of the water. So say you want 25% of the water to go to a waterfall or a water feature that you may have. So all you simply have to do is come here, and if you forget how to do it, there's a sticker right here that will give you the instructions on doing it. You lift up the lid, you put it into programming mode, and you hold the button down until the actuator diverts as much water as you need for that particular feature, and then you hit save, and you're all done.
So easy.
It's so easy.
Well, John, I really appreciate you coming down today.
Thanks for having me. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Excellent.